Very important thread interview questions in Java. Number 1. What is a thread in Java? In Java, a thread is a separate flow of execution in a program. When you run a Java program, it creates a single thread called the main thread to execute the program's code. However, Java also allows you to create additional threads that can run concurrently with the main thread. Number 2. Why would I want to use threads in my Java program? Using threads can be useful in a number of situations. For example, if you have a program that needs to perform multiple tasks at the same time, you can create a separate thread for each task. This can allow the tasks to run concurrently, which can make the program run faster. Number 3. How do I create a thread in Java? To create a new thread in Java, you can either extend the thread class and override the run method, or implement the Runnable interface and pass an instance of your implementation to a thread objects constructor. Once you have created a thread, you can start it by calling the start method on the thread object. Number 4. Can I control how a thread runs in my Java program? Yes, you can use various methods of the thread class to control how a thread runs in your Java program. For example, you can use the sleep method to pause a thread for a specified amount of time, or the join method to wait for a thread to complete before continuing. You can also use the interrupt method to interrupt a thread that is currently sleeping or waiting. Number 5. Are there any special considerations I need to keep in mind when working with threads in Java? Yes, it is important to note that working with threads can be more complex than working with single-threaded programs, as you need to consider how to synchronize access to shared resources and handle potential race conditions. You should also be careful to avoid creating too many threads, as this can impact the performance of your program. Number 6. What is the main method in Java? The main method in Java is the entry point for a Java program. When a Java program is run, the Java Virtual Machine (JVM) looks for the main method and starts executing the code in that method. The main method is typically where you create and start any additional threads that you want to run in your program. Number 7. What is a daemon thread in Java? In Java, a daemon thread is a thread that runs in the background and is not essential to the program's operation. Daemon threads are typically used to perform tasks that are not critical to the program's main functionality but are still useful to have running. For example, a daemon thread might be used to perform periodic maintenance tasks, or to clean up resources when the program is shutting down. To create a daemon thread in Java, you can call the setDaemonTrue method on the thread object before starting the thread. Daemon threads are terminated automatically by the JVM when all non-daemon threads have been completed. Number 8. What is a deadlock in Java? A deadlock in Java occurs when two or more threads are waiting for each other to release a shared resource, resulting in a standstill. Deadlocks can occur when threads are not designed to properly handle shared resources and can be difficult to detect and resolve. To prevent deadlocks, it is important to follow good design practices when working with threads, such as acquiring locks in a consistent order, and using appropriate synchronization mechanisms. You can also use the threadSpeed class to monitor for potential deadlocks in your program. Number 9. What is a volatile variable in Java? In Java, a volatile variable is a type of variable that is marked with the volatile keyword. Volatile variables are used to store values that may be modified by multiple threads concurrently. When a thread reads a volatile variable, It always gets the most up-to-date value of the variable, even if the value has been modified by another thread since the last time it was read. This is because the JVM ensures that a thread always reads the latest value of a volatile variable, by bypassing the thread's local cache and reading the value directly from main memory. Volatile variables are useful for ensuring that multiple threads can access shared data safely, without the risk of one thread overwriting the data while it is being modified by another thread. Number 10. What is a thread pool in Java? In Java, a thread pool is a collection of worker threads that can be used to execute tasks concurrently. Thread pools are useful because they allow you to reuse threads, rather than creating a new thread for each task. This can help to improve the performance of your program, by reducing the overhead of creating and destroying threads. To create a thread pool in Java, you can use the Executor framework, which provides a simple interface for managing a pool of threads. You can submit tasks to the thread pool using the execute method, and the thread pool will assign a worker thread to execute the task. It is important to carefully size your thread pool to ensure that it is not too small, which could lead to tasks being blocked, or too large, which could result in unnecessary resource usage. You can use the thread pool executor class to fine-tune the size and behavior of your thread pool. Number 11. What is a thread-safe class in Java? In Java, a thread-safe class is a class that is designed to be used concurrently by multiple threads, without the risk of data races or other synchronization issues. Thread-safe classes are typically implemented using techniques such as synchronization, atomic variables, and immutable objects, to ensure that the class's state is consistent and can be accessed safely by multiple threads. Some examples of thread-safe classes in Java include the vector class, the collections.synchronizedList method, and the concurrent hashmap class. Number 12. What is a race condition in Java? In Java, a race condition occurs when two or more threads are accessing and modifying shared data concurrently, and the outcome of the program depends on the order in which the threads execute. Race conditions can cause unpredictable and incorrect behavior in a program, and can be difficult to detect and debug. To prevent race conditions in Java, you should use appropriate synchronization mechanisms, such as locks or atomic variables, to ensure that threads do not interfere with each other's access to shared data. It is also important to carefully design your program to avoid race conditions, by minimizing the amount of shared data and ensuring that threads access shared data in a consistent order. Number 13. What is a thread local variable in Java? In Java, a thread local variable is a type of variable that is specific to a particular thread.